Welcome to KMIT Vista. In this session of AI technologies and applications, in our fourth chapter, we will be covering we have covered machine learning driven agriculture, we have covered AI in smart agriculture, we saw different applications like soil management, smart irrigation system, weather forecasting, agriculture robots, all this, and they started using different types of databases and which has to provide lot of security. So, in the supply chain management also, it needs to protect the data properly in every stage. For this, they started using nanotechnology, smart farming, and they have been using the blockchain. So, in this today's topic, we will be studying about blockchain in agriculture. Blockchain in the agriculture. A blockchain is a distributed database. A blockchain is a distributed database or the ledger shared among a computer networks nodes. So, what is a blockchain? Blockchain is a distributed database or a ledger which is creating a computer networks in the nodes. So, the databases are currently using by ICT in India, information and communication technology, to track all the data and manage the information flow. The use of blockchain technology is to power the databases in a novel concept. So, here if you see what is a database. What is a database? Databases always they store some information. So, what is the information? So, if you see an applications of blockchain, there we are using a QR code. When we use the QR code, always we need to say that the QR code is for particular person. So, the details is stored in some database. So, coming to the UPIs, from UPI we started transferring amount from one person to the X person. So, the details of the X person should be stored and also the data of Y person should be stored, so that should not be manipulated. Here where we are swiping something or we are connecting X device to the Y device, so that there will be some data transfer from X device to the other device. So, what happens when we use all these applications, the data of the X person and the data of the Y person is stored in the either the Google Drive or OneDrive or Cloud or the Dropbox. These databases are the one-time stored data where it handles some type of data which is relevant to a person. So, to access the database, we started using the HTTP, which is not providing the security and the trust. They have been changed the HTTP to the HTTPS so that they can provide the security to the model. Security to the databases. So, but the disadvantage is there is no security. We need to secure the details and the information so that nobody can hack or store or modify the data, and we need to create a trust that believe that data is very much correct. So, so these are the example. First one, we are swiping a card. So, when we swipe a card, it has to store some data. When we browse the data, always we store some passwords. Nobody should store our passwords, and all these passwords and also swiping data are stored in the one single server. one single server. All computers are connected to a single computer so that it can act like a central database. What is the disadvantage of central database? The central database can be hacked by any person, which can easily modify the data. So, for that they introduced one called as distributed systems or the legenders, where we are creating our data as a block. And started creating a hash number, and we are creating the previous hash was four zeros, and it was hashed to this, and it is connected to the second blockchain, so that if somebody hacks one block of the data, the blocks will be the chain will be towed, so that there it starts providing the security. So, what is blockchain? Blockchain is a digital database or a ledger that is distributed among the nodes of a peer-to-peer network. Here we have the lot of data, all blocks are interconnected in between the peer-to-peer network. How we can provide the security? So, because of connecting all the blocks of data in a chain, and the features of blockchain are, first one is distributed ledger technology. Here we have all databases or the servers are interconnected each other. When they are interconnected each other, if one block of data is changed, everywhere in the server the data starts changing. So, that is what we call it as it connects with all the servers. Second one is immutability. We cannot change the data in the block, we cannot delete the data in the block. Third one, it has no hacking and high security. So, here we have lot of chains of data. We cannot store one particular data because the chain may broke. If the chain may broke, the quality of the data will change. So, here we can see one example. A new transaction is entered into the network to the servers. So, one server sends all the blocks of chains of data. When the chains of data sends the validate all the computers validate the transaction, then only the blockchain of data will be open. So, this is what we call it as one completion of the transaction. So, this can be used as a this blockchain can be used in the supply chain management. So, how we can use this blockchain as a supply chain used in supply chain management is, so here we have a blockchain. Blockchain is a technology that can bring breakthroughs through the agriculture sectors with its potential. So, by allowing information to be traced across the agriculture supply chain management. So, let me take an example. We know that the supply chain management of a paddy crop. So, the farmers will be producing the crop and estimates the quality of the crop. So, the same crop will be sold to the vendor. When the vendor sells the crop, automatically he ends with the quality of the crop. This quality of the crop is stored in the same database. The vendors will sell the paddy to the distributors. The distributor starts entering the details of the crop into the server, and the distributor starts sending to the customers, so that automatically these people will give the feedback of the quality of the product. So, the blockchain can provide or improve the quality of the crop from stage 1 to the stage last. From farmer to the customer, we can maintain the quality of the crop. So how we are providing the crop? We are checking the data in the database. The farmer's data should match with the distributors data, and the distributors data should match with vendors data. The vendors data should match with our customers data, then only the transaction can validate. This is what we call it as blockchain technology in agriculture. The ability of blockchain is to store and manage the data, allows for traceability, which can use to aid the development and implementation of intelligent farming and index-based crop insurance systems. It also provides, it can track all types of information about the plants. It also provides the information about the seed quality. It provides the information about the growth of the plants. It also provides or generates a record of the journey of the plant after it leaves from the farm. And also it improves the supply chain transparency, and it also eliminates illegal and unethical operations. In this case, we can use in blockchain in agriculture to provide amount of transparency and the sustainability in the food security. So they frequently utilize this information for rewarding the farmers and the producers that implements good farming methods. Thank you.